Hey guys, Apple Rules 1 here, bringing out another commentary. Today I'll be giving you guys a review of the game Titanfall. So I didn't explain it to you guys in the last video that I just recently bought a PC, probably about a month ago. It's a regular Dell, it's a Dell Inspiron. It has, it's an i5 processor, it has about 12 gigs of RAM I believe, and it has Intel HD graphics 4600 for the graphics card, and it's just like, it's a pretty good PC I would say. It's not like a gaming PC or anything like that, but it's still a pretty good PC. So I downloaded Steam because I wanted to play some like little indie games, stuff that doesn't use a lot of power, doesn't need a lot of GPU like power and stuff like that. So I decided download Steam, Origin, and stuff like that. So I got Insurgency. Insurgency is it's a really hard game. I would have to say Insurgency is a little indie game, but it's actually pretty fun. I also downloaded World of Tanks. It's another fun game. My friend recommended to me. And then I was on Origin, and then I found that I have a 48-hour trial for Titanfall for the full game, not like a demo where they just give you one level, for the full game. So I decided to download it because I wanted to try it out. And apparently, you don't need a lot. It's not like the graphics demanding game for PC. So I decided to download it because I don't have an Xbox and I don't want to get an Xbox down to get Titanfall. So as I downloaded and everything, I actually have to re-download it for something happened with my internet connection. So I re-downloaded it and I got it working, and I played the heck out of that game. The game was very fun, and it actually ran pretty well on my PC considering it's Intel graphics 4600, so it's integrated into the motherboard. It ran pretty decently, I would say, at probably around 30 frames per second. I didn't get 60 at all. I went a little bit above, sometimes up to like 40, but you can tell by the gameplay it ran okay. Now I tried to putting on like the textures and everything to look really good and everything, but I just made it a little less, like went to like 20 frames per second. So I decided just to go back to the low settings and just go like that. My trial did end, so I don't have it right now, so I'm considering buying it. I probably will because they're giving me a deal to buy for like 30 bucks, 50% off. The game's only 2 months, so I think that's a pretty good deal actually. So here I'm about to give you a review of the game. So this game, they were made by the developers. What's it called? They're from the people that made Modern Warfare 2, COD 4. They're the ones that made the original Call of Duty before they left, before Modern Warfare 3 came out. They're called Respawn, that's their name. So they're the original team. They made those good Call of Duties, the ones that everyone talks about, COD 4 especially. Modern Warfare 2, that was a good game. They're the ones that made the game really well, and after Modern Warfare 3, people started complaining. And it's probably because of the developers, they're probably the new developers maybe, but I don't think we can do about that. But let's get into a review of this game. So this game, I'm probably going to be comparing it to COD a lot for some reason, because it's just like COD kind of in a way. So let's see, the movement is very smooth in this game. Even though I didn't get 60 frames per second, on 30 frames per second on this game, the game ran pretty well. It ran pretty smoothly. The display's a little shaky, like when you're running it. More realistic, like the screen actually moves, like it gives you the illusion that your screen's actually moving around, like your TV kind of makes it look like that. It's kind of like the way the Battlefield 4 beta was, if you guys remember that. It was a little shaky like that too. I like that. I got a little dizzy at first, but then I got used to it. It's just different because I'm so used to COD, because that's mostly what I play, but there's nothing I can do about that either. But alright, so the movement's all good and everything, but about some like actual gameplay, like the game mechanics. So the thing is, in this game, there's no perks like in Call of Duty or any other games like that. There's no perks, so the only thing you can get is burn cards. Burn cards are like little special little abilities you can choose from, and you randomly get them. I still haven't understood some of the stuff in the game, such as the other things called specters. I think they're just like grunts, kind of. Grunts are like the only thing that's the one thing I don't like about this game, is they put a lot of AI bots. Like I feel like most of them just killing bots rather than real people, because I feel like this game is easier than COD. Tell you guys the truth, but there's no perks, so that makes it easier. So there's no one people are just running lightweight marathon and stuff like that, like in Black Ops 2, and just having the like crackhead pro, like what's his name, Thunder Kalu. But it's kind of like, it's different, and it makes the game play differently. There's also no like really many attachments. There's only like 30 attachments per gun, so there's not a lot of people really like going with the overpowered attachments like noob tubes like in Call of Duty. There are like basic stuff like sights and suppressors. That's pretty much it. There's a lot of other stuff too, like jumping. The jumping's different in this game too, really different. In this game you could do double jumps, and you can walk on walls for like a limited amount of time. Like it's very weird the way it works, but it's really cool. So you can like jump on top of buildings, and it's like really fun to do. I plan to play it like it kind of feels like, let's say like you took some drugs or something like that, like you took like speed, and he started playing Call of Duty. That's kind of the way like the soldiers are playing, like kind of the way it kind of looks like. That's the way I would describe it as. But um, and this with the mechanics and the way everything runs, it makes the game really fast paced. How about Titans? I think the Titan is the most special thing about this game. That's why it's called Titanfall. So what happens is there's no kill streaks in this game. So every like 3 minutes, after when you already have dies, your Titanfall, you get a Titan, and it says Titanfall. That's what they call it, obviously, because the Titan falls from the sky. You can either get in it and like go on a rampage and stuff like that, or you can leave it as like a bot. It'll follow you around and help you protect you, and it actually does a pretty decent job at protecting you. But I think it's better to probably get in the Titan because you can go on a better rampage and you have way more health. If you're going against regular, what's it called? They're called pilots. There's the regular people, the actual real people that are actually playing the game. If you actually go up against them, they're so easy to take out. And then you have the Titans. If you go Titan on Titan, that becomes a really fun battle. Like there's so much action. They have a lot of health, so it's really hard to decide who's really gonna win. You just gotta have like really good tactics and be able to take out these Titans. But then the pilots can also take out the Titans too, like the real people. They give you anti-Titan weapons, and they're pretty weak. There's like a really high damage one that I didn't get to unlock. That's really high up in the levels. It apparently takes it out pretty faster, but it takes a long time to take out a Titan. I would say like it's really hard, so it's really not that good of an idea to go up just one-on-one against them. You most likely get killed. I think the best way to take those things out, or get one of your other friends that already has a Titan, have them attack, and then you help attack them, and it'll take them out pretty easily. It's just everyone's on the team's going for them, and they'll be taken out very easily. I would say I would kind of compare it to like the Juggernaut, except it's like a Juggernaut that has like 5 times as health as a regular Juggernaut. That's the way I would describe it. That's like really fun. It makes the game very fast paced. And another thing is there's no camping in this game. I would say camping is not even viable in this game really. The only time I really see a little bit of camping, not even the pilots, it's the Titans. When you're leaving, when you if you lose the game, a ship comes to pick you up. Like you just just say I lost, and you just try to escape. If you get killed, that's it. But if you get to a ship, you wait a couple seconds, and then for everyone else to get on, and if they don't get on, it just leaves without you. But the Titans just go all for it. The enemy just goes all for it because they tell you to go and make sure they don't escape. So that's one thing. Like people just camp there kinda and just take it out. I don't even think it's camping. That's the closest you'll get to camping, is just them standing there and trying to take out your thing. But camping is not viable in this game just because since there's no kill streaks, there's no UAV like in Call of Duty, and you cannot do anything about it. So there's always a UAV in the air pretty much. Like it always tells you where the enemies are. So even if you try to hide in a corner or try to hide, like get in a pile of debris or something like that, you'll be found easily. Like it's just not gonna work in this game. There's no camper tools. There's nothing like bouncing betties or claymores or anything like that. It's just a very fast-paced game. They're trying to make it like, I feel like the developers are like trying to make up for Modern Warfare 2 and try to make the perfect game, and they did a pretty good job, I would say. The only complaint I have about this game is the limited amount of weaponry and stuff like that. There's not that many weapons, and it seems to get a little repetitive, but it's still a very fun game. Right now on Twitch, after like a week after the game came out, Twitch, no one was streaming that game anymore. There's only a couple of people still streaming Titanfall. I think they should stream it more, and I think it should be more on YouTube, because most of the people that liked it, the hype was so big for this game. It ended up not being the biggest thing I've ever seen, but I don't think it could really do about it either. They're actually doing DLC too for this game. This DLC there already has one out. You can also get like a season pass like in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and Ghosts. And surprisingly for that game, I just found out, I'm getting a little off topic here, but Call of Duty Black Ops 2, there's more people playing that game than Ghosts, which I think is a little ridiculous, but probably just because people don't like Ghosts. It's kind of like the way it happened to Titanfall. People say Titanfall will be the COD killer. Most people say it's the Ghost killer. I don't think so. There's still people playing Ghosts even before Titanfall even came out. But my overall review of this game, I think it's a very fun game. It's very fun. I'm probably gonna end up buying it just because it's a really fun game. I'll have some fun with it. The only thing is my graphics card, it prevents me from going to have the game really cool like on the Xbox One. But it's still, I'm surprised. Like my thing can do pretty well, and it has an Intel HD graphics 4600, and this they did a pretty good job. I think Intel's improving with their graphics, their integrated graphics cards, and they're doing pretty good at getting games to run on their graphics card decently. I still think the GTX and graphics card and stuff like that are way better than this, but I'll probably end up buying one. I'll probably buy one just to install. Yeah, you should be able to. There's PCI Express slots. I think that's what they're called. You can install new ones whenever you want. I'll probably just end up doing that in the near future. I can play better games too. Like, I'm actually get that thing probably to medium max high settings. So I tried putting on high settings, as I said, and the textures would look really nice, but the game was just lagging pretty bad. So I think it runs pretty decently, and even on low settings, the game still looks pretty good. It still is at 1080p. I think it's a very good game, and I think you guys will like it. I actually think you guys already do like it, and I'm sorry about the review being 2 months late, because I barely just got it because the review, I didn't want to buy it because I didn't have my PC yet, because I just got it, and I just never thought about it, because I forgot it was on the PC too, and I'm not getting an Xbox, so that's about it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Titanfall, and I think you guys should go get it. This is Apple Rules 1 here, checking out.